this is Shantae with Just How I Planted. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing, like this video, and then comment down below that you're subscribed so I can greet all my new subscribers. If you're into houseplants and home decor, then this is the place to be. On today's in today's video, we will be talking about my favorite tips and tricks to make plant parenthood a breeze. When you have a ton of houseplants, plant chores can become a little overwhelming. So we will be going through all my favorite tips and plant care hacks regarding watering, pest prevention, lighting, and nutrients. So stay tuned and let's get into this video. In order to have thriving houseplants, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to lighting, watering, nutrients, and pest prevention. Let's talk about lighting. And thanks to today's sponsor, GoSun, I have lighting automated and I have it on a set it and forget it type situation, which makes my job a little easier. Grow lights are really important when it comes to your plants, especially during winter times, or especially if you have some finicky plants, for example, my fiddle leaf fig or my alocasia, that like high, bright light. And if you don't have that, artificial lighting is perfect for you. So just to make sure I always have that covered, I have my lighting automated. And with GoSun products, all I have to do is install, set it, and forget it. And I love that I can control everything right from my smartphone. The installation is easy and comes with easy to follow instructions. My husband is an electrician, so I had him install my smart switch, but they also have, even if you're not an electrician, you can do it. And they also have other products that you can just plug in, like their smart outlets. They have dimmers and light switches, and that's going to be the next thing that I go to is the light switches. I definitely want to check those out. And even if you're not using them for plants, I have one set up in my son's room, so his night light goes off every night at 10. My grow lights, I have them set up to come on every morning at 6 a.m. and they turn off by themselves at 9 o'clock. So all you need to do is download the app and follow the easy instructions to set everything up, and you are good to go. You can schedule everything. You can schedule it to come on however many days, and this is perfect when you're going on vacation. It's perfect if you don't have good lighting in your house, like I said before. And so I will be sure to link the GoSun products that I have featured in this video in the description below. And guess what? It's on Amazon, so you can check out the reviews. You don't have to just take my word for it. You can check out the reviews and see which product works best for you. So go ahead and check that out below, and let's move on to the next topic. Here in my plant room, it is very dark in here. I have no windows on this wall, and then this window gets northern light. So I have this light up on the top, which I got from the Goodwill. So make sure you are checking Goodwill and your local thrift stores for discounted lamps that you can put your grow lights in. And then I got this one also from Target, and it also has a grow light in that. And then I have underneath, I have these underneath the shelves, and I have one here, and then I have a clamp one right there. So those are just the lighting situations I have, and I just love how I have it set up on my GoSun smart outlet, and it just turns on every morning at 6 a.m. and it turns off by itself. And so I never have to worry about remembering to turn on my grow lights. And even when I'm on vacation, they just come on automatically. We're on the topic of lighting. I want to also go over just a few of the grow lights that I use. So here I have just a simple GE LED light bulb, and I have it in a decorative lamp. You don't have to just use a regular like clamp lamp. You can just Use whatever lamp you want, and I like to make sure my aesthetic is always looking pleasing to the eye. So I do have this cute Target lamp, and I have the light bulb in it. And for additional lighting, I had my husband, you guys can see all of the mess. My living room looks crazy. I had my husband switch out my previous wall setup, and I now have these 3 large mirrors which are right across from my window. So this is giving me additional light. So that's just a good hack. You want to reflect the light that you do have in darker areas. And here I have my Alocasia Regal Shields, which likes high bright light, and so I wanted to put it here in the room with all my windows. And then I also have my fiddle leaf fig, so I have lots of light just reflecting off. And in the evening times you can see that this light is being reflected off of the mirrors back onto the plant. So I have so much lighting going on right there. Humidity is so important, especially if you have tropical house plants. Like for me, my alocasias and my fiddle leaf figs, they just have to have, oh, and calatheas, you can't forget about the calatheas. They have to have humidity. So putting the proper humidity, what do I want to say? So making sure your humidity is on point is very important. So I'm going to go over just a few helpful a few plant tips and tricks, how to boost your humidity for your house plants. Air drying your clothes is a great way to increase the humidity in a room, especially if you can close the door and trap all the moisture in. The humidity or the water is evaporating out of the clothes and dissipating into the air, therefore increasing the humidity. Using a humidifier is another great way to, of course, increase the humidity in your space. They have larger ones, they have portable ones, they have an assortment of humidifiers to choose from, and they do the job. Placing vessels around your home is also helpful as the water evaporates out of the vessel and into the air, increasing your humidity. Pebble trays are another go-to for increasing the humidity. All you need is some sort of saucer. You have pebbles, and then you add water, and this works the same way. The water evaporates around the plant, therefore increasing the humidity. Having pests on your houseplants is absolutely the worst, okay? So you want to make sure that you're staying on top of it. You want to prevent it before it even happens. But if it does happen, you want to know how to treat it. So I have just a couple things that I like to do. Well, I don't like to do it. Nobody likes to have to treat pests. But I have a couple things that I go to when there are pests present on my houseplants. And so let's go over those now. A lint roller works magic and works wonders for finding little insects and pests on your plant leaves. And then I'm always sure to follow it up with a DIY pest prevention spray. And this spray is also good for fungal and bacterial infections. Prevention is the best method of action. Instead of waiting for it to happen, you want to make sure that you are on top of it. So for this, I use Castile soap. I used 2 teaspoons, and I mixed it into a quart of water, and then I added neem oil as well. And all you have to do is have some sort of spray bottle to pour your solution in, and just mix it up real good and pour it into your bottle, and you can just spray. You want to make sure that you are coating both the front and also spray in the soil to help with things like fungus gnats. Watering your houseplants can be super therapeutic, and I have a watering can like everybody else, but sometimes when you have a gazillion houseplants, watering can be a task. So I like to go to bottom watering. So I'm just going to show you how I bottom water multiple plants at a time. And then I also like to collect rainwater because some plants do not like the chemicals that are found in the water in our watering system, like fluoride. You can notice like crispy edges, such as with calatheas. So I do like to collect rainwater, and then I add my nutrients and I bottom water as many as I can so it can really cut down on my watering time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that, and stay tuned. For my watering routine, I give my plants nutrients every time I water. So the nutrients of choice for me is liquid dirt. It's an all-purpose. It's good for semi-hydro or soil. And so I just take a cap full and I put it into a gallon of filtered water, and that becomes my mix. So I've already done that in this bottle here. And then from there, the directions say to put 8 tablespoons, or is it teaspoons? I don't know, I have to read the instructions, into another gallon of water. And then this is what you use to water your plants with. So I usually just eyeball it because I always lose my measuring cup. And then so from there, you just shake it up and you're ready. To bottom water my plants because, fungus gnats, I can't stand them. So when your soil is too moist, the fungus gnats lay their eggs in the top of the soil. So if you bottom water, then the top couple inches of the soil can remain dry. So because I have so many plants, bottom watering each individual plant will be an all-day task. So I just put it in a tote, a big old tote, and let it bottom water. I tried it in my bathtub one time and that was a mess. Like, it was soil everywhere. So I just have a couple of these totes, and I'm just going to pour my nutrient water. Oh, I got some on top. Pour my nutrient water, and I'll probably just go ahead and pour this whole gallon because I have so many plants that I'm bound to go through the whole thing anyway. And so I'll just do this, and I'll let them soak up as much water as they want for about 20 or 30 minutes, or whenever I remember, really. I usually prefer to use rainwater, so I had the tote out here because it is a cloudy day outside, and it rained a tad, but not enough. So hopefully I'll get a little bit more rainwater, but I'm getting sidetracked. So, oh, there's the thunder. So I will let these bottom water for about 20-30 minutes, and then I will take them out and swap out the next batch. I went ahead and brought all my plants outside, especially my prayer plants, because they only like rainwater anyway. So I went ahead and brought them outside so they can soak up the rain. But all my less particular plants, I'm going to go ahead and bottom water. Quick pop quiz. How many wardrobe changes have I gone through throughout this video? It always takes me like a series of days to complete like one video. It's crazy. But anyway, I appreciate you watching to the end, and thank you for subscribing. If you have subscribed, and if you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, comment down below that you subscribed. I hope that you learned some cool tips and tricks. Let me know if you have any fun hacks or anything that you like to do to make your plant parenthood journey a little bit easier. Taking care of these houseplants is a lot. So don't forget to check the links in the descriptions if you want to automate your lighting, or if you're interested in anything else that was mentioned in this video. Until next time, happy planting.